Tangled. Disney Princess Tangled. Story adaptation by Victoria Saxon. Illustrations by the Disney Storybook artists. Rapunzel had long golden hair with magical healing powers. Mother Gothel wanted all the powers for herself, so she kept Rapunzel locked away from the world in a tall tower. Mother Gothel came and went from the tower as she pleased. To enter the tower, Mother Gothel would shout, "Rapunzel, let down your hair." Then Rapunzel would pull her up into the tower. Rapunzel did not know that Mother Gothel was not her real mother. When Rapunzel was a baby, Mother Gothel had stolen her from her parents, the king and queen. Greedy Mother Gothel wanted Rapunzel's hair for its magical healing powers to keep her young and beautiful. The king and queen missed their daughter very much. Every year on Rapunzel's birthday, the entire kingdom sent out floating lights. They hoped to show their lost princess the way home. Rapunzel saw the floating lights every year from her tower. She had always felt they were meant for her. She had even painted them on her walls. She had begged Mother Gothel to take her to see the lights on her birthday. But Mother Gothel said the outside world was too dangerous. The day before Rapunzel's 18th birthday, a thief named Flynn Rider stumbled upon the tower. Flynn had stolen the crown that belonged to the lost princess. Now he was being chased by Maximus, one of the palace horses. Using 2 arrows, Flynn climbed up the tower looking for a place to hide. Rapunzel spotted Flynn. She knocked out the thief with a frying pan and tied him up with her hair. Then she found the stolen crown. Rapunzel didn't know what it was, but when she tried the crown on, it seemed familiar. Rapunzel knew the crown must be important, so she hid it from Flynn. Since Mother Gothel had just left, Rapunzel made a deal with Flynn. She promised to return the crown to him if he would take her to see the floating lights. Of course, Flynn agreed. Flynn used the arrows to climb slowly down the tower, but Rapunzel flew past him holding on to her hair. Down, down, down she slid. Rapunzel grew to love the world outside her tower. It was new and exciting. The people outside were nice, not scary like Mother Gothel had said. Flynn and Rapunzel traveled through the forest. They had a little more than a day to reach the kingdom in time to see the floating lights. It was an incredible day. It was a day filled with adventure. Rapunzel also revealed her biggest secret to Flynn. That evening, she healed a cut on his hand with her magical glowing hair. Flynn liked Rapunzel. She was special. He realized he would do anything for her. He would even stop being a thief. The next day, Maximus caught up with Flynn. The palace horse wanted to put the thief in jail, but Rapunzel won over Maximus. "It is my birthday," Rapunzel explained sweetly. So Flynn and Maximus agreed not to fight for one day. At the kingdom, everyone was celebrating the birthday of the lost princess, the same birthday as Rapunzel's. But Rapunzel did not know she was the lost princess. She also saw a picture of the king, queen, and their daughter. The baby had the same green eyes as Rapunzel, but Rapunzel still did not know she was the lost princess. Flynn and Rapunzel had a wonderful day, and when evening approached, it was time to see the floating lights. Rapunzel was nervous. Her dream was about to come true. She wondered what would happen after that. "That's the good part," Flynn said later that night, gazing into her eyes. "You get to go find a new dream." At last, Rapunzel saw the floating lights up close, and she realized that now she had a new dream with Flynn. Then something terrible happened. Mother Gothel tricked Flynn. She got 2 bad guys to help her. The thugs knocked Flynn out and tied him to a boat. But Rapunzel saw none of this. She only saw Flynn sailing away without her. Heartbroken, she thought Flynn had left her. Flynn's boat crashed into the kingdom's dock. Flynn was captured by the royal guards and taken to jail. Luckily, Maximus had seen everything. The horse galloped off for help. Maximus returned to the jail with some people from the forest. They helped Flynn escape, launching him over the wall and onto Maximus, who was waiting on the other side. Then the pair rushed to save Rapunzel. Back at the tower with Mother Gothel, Rapunzel began to remember. She remembered how the crown had felt on her head. She looked at the paintings on her walls. She now saw that she had been painting the kingdom's emblem on her walls her entire life. She also remembered the picture of the lost princess and how they shared a birthday. Now Rapunzel knew that Mother Gothel had lied to her. "I am the lost princess," she exclaimed angrily to Mother Gothel. Just then Flynn arrived at the tower. He yelled, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." He climbed up her hair and into the tower. When Flynn reached the top, Mother Gothel was there waiting with a dagger. She hurt him badly. Rapunzel rushed to heal him with her magical hair, but Flynn cut it. He believed that once it was cut, Rapunzel's beautiful hair would lose its magical healing powers, the only way to free Rapunzel from Mother Gothel forever. Just as Flynn had hoped, once it was cut, Rapunzel's hair lost its magic. Mother Gothel withered away into dust. Rapunzel cried. She thought she could no longer help Flynn. Luckily, she cried one magical golden tear. It landed on his cheek and healed him. Flynn and Rapunzel returned to the palace. The king and queen hugged her. For the first time, Rapunzel felt the true love of her real parents. Rapunzel became a princess once again. She no longer had magical hair, but she had the love of her kingdom, her parents, and Flynn, and they all lived happily ever after. The end.